looks like in Pittsburgh, Coach. I'll fly back in time for practice.
Oh, wow.
Or I need a couple more flags or balls or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the amazing partnering you get. So whenever I need any parents to help, like for field day as the PE teacher, 70. I have to turn people away. 70 volunteers show up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Bradley, you ready? Give us explain to us what Junior Tigers is.
So Junior Tigers has been around the whole time I've been here. So the school's 20 years old. So when we first started Junior Tigers, we entered into North Atlanta Metro League. I think it was Metro League or NAFL for football, and we played in a park, and we did extremely well, and we played games at home, and we didn't do cheerleading really at that time, and then we added cheerleading, and then we moved into a rec basketball league, and we hosted on site. So Junior Tigers is about taking our students, working with the head coach of each sport, and having them give their vision of what they want to see happen. So it's not like your regular rec league where you just go out and play a game and you're instructed by a parent. No. So we have the coaches that are coaching with the help of the varsity players to form a connection so those little kids want to be a Tiger one day and want to go up and watch the other kids play. So we're increasing the fan base, but we're also giving kids an opportunity to invite their friends or neighbors to come. And they can come play with us. The parents can get a taste of what the school's about, see what the community feel is like. And then we're reaching out to the community because we're right here. I want any league I play in to know, listen, I do have facilities and we can partner with you and have games at home. And so far it's worked. So the sports we have right now are flag football, cheerleading. Then we move into basketball, girls and boys. Then I have girls lacrosse. Boys lacrosse kind of starts in 5th grade. And so it's really an opportunity for that head coach to come down. We started doing soccer academy, just to get like a skills and drills set up. 50 people signed up. It's on campus. We coordinate with the aftercare, and it's all done by people who know your kids and gives them a taste of the sport and then sees how we can develop into a league to work it on campus.
How important is it, especially at a school like King's Ridge Christian School, where you do have kids from pre-K through senior, to really get with those young kids and to kind of retain them and have them want to be Tigers one day? That's what they want to grow up to. They want to grow up to be a King's Ridge Tiger. How important is that part of this?
That part's extremely important, but it's also, we used to have a program, Tiger Cub, so we would be the Cubs, they would be the Tigers. They would come down and we'd have different events where we would partner together outside of sports. And then sports was an additional layer. It's much more important for that program coordinator to come down and be visible at lunch. I can tell you the person that does it best is Bob Martin, the basketball coach. He'll come down, he'll, fist bump the boys and the girls, and he'll let them know what it's about. He'll come down to PE and be part of our basketball unit. Gets them all pumped, all that energy. They want to play for him one day.
You were telling us you came out of the corporate world, you wanted to do something with kids, you didn't know what it was. Now 20 years later, what's this journey been like for you? How much do you enjoy getting to interact and be with these kids?
Well, I could be on that, I think there was a show that's like, I love my job. Like, my job is completely exhausting in the best way in that I sleep like a baby, and apparently I snore. But it uses every part of my personality. Like, I am a naturally coordinated at sport. I understand different sports, but it allows you to use everything that's in you or that God gave you or designed you for. You have to use in the job as athletic director. You're working with all different people, parents. You're working with the coaches. You're working with the students. So I was in sales and marketing before. So I'm selling the program to the parents, to the teachers, to, you know, getting people to come to the games. It just is a natural fit. I didn't know this is what I was gonna do or what God had planned, but it's just worked out that way. I can't think of anything more fulfilling than this particular job for me. Everyone else has, you have a calling and you seem naturally good at it. Like I just saw your VYPE video and how you put it together, and it seems easy to you, and people will say, oh, that seems easy. It seems easy, so does Tiger Woods punting, but how much does he practice? How much does he prepare? How much is he naturally good at that? But it just seems for me that this is a job that was kind of created and fits or ticks off all my boxes with what I've been given for talents.
And then we were talking earlier this past fall, 4th and 5th grade teams met in the championship game. Y'all hosted it here, had the stands.
This was like a Cinderella story. So when I saw these, I got new parents coming. So I had all new coaches for the 4th and 5th teams. Some I knew, some I didn't know, some I didn't even know how they coached. So I had the draft, we had the team selected, and we were still in COVID, and one team gets knocked down by quarantines and has barely enough to play. The other team seems to stay okay, they're not really knocked down. One team goes undefeated. The other team is at the bottom and crawls, they crawl up to 3rd place, make it to the playoffs, win the game. Now, the morning of that game, the game is supposed to be played, I believe, at 3:30. I get a call at 6 o'clock in the morning telling me my game has changed till 9:30. I start calling everybody to see if they can make it to the game, because I know they can win. I've already watched them play this other team. I know they can win. But I'm like, this is one more stumbling block in their way. Those parents and those kids, and the way we had to get the kids out of bed, or the parents up, so we had the kids call the other kids. One of them FaceTimed walking in to wake up their parents to get to the game. All of them were able to show up but one. They get there, great attitudes, no one's complaining. They're just taking it totally different than what the world shows us about culture and like be down on it. They're throwing this in our face. And then we come off that game and win and secure a seed. I'm so proud of that team. I'm proud of both teams, but that team to come back and the adversity they faced to get there was just special. And then the way the undefeated team treated the team that lost at the game, unbelievable. Just what we're about. It was just incredible. And the cheerleaders were all there. The stands were full. I wasn't really ready for the stands to be full for a 4-5 game. Terry Crowder, our football coach, came out. He came out there with Rodney and he saw the kids. So it was a great ending of the season. We all had like pizza afterwards together. But it was kind of what you plan and what you think. It was beyond expectation. And that's just never happened before. I've lost every season I've been in there because I've only had 4th grade. And I've encouraged them and they've played and they've come back, and then last year I had to sit out a season. I was not allowed to play any sport. And so that was I really pumped to get us all back. So I had 2 K1 teams, 2 2-3 teams, and 2 4-5 teams. And my 4-5 teams took 1st and 2nd. So that made it all worth everything that we all went through last year with not being able to play.
Because y'all weren't able to play last year because of COVID, right?
Right.
COVID wiped everything out.
Well, the league allowed it, but as a school was more important.
Yeah.
So we had to put school first, which I understood and pushed and did all that, but.
So final question, what was that game day like? Was it like it would have been like a Friday night football game out here, like stands packed, cheerleaders, the whole thing?
So the game, well, I set the tone by the music that I play in PE class. So I did that because both of the students know all that type of music. Mm-hmm. And then we did sprinkle in, Sweet Caroline and some other, regular stadium favorites. But the game started, I couldn't believe that it was full. I don't think I had concessions up, but I probably could have, but because I thought, well, it's only a game, and I was more concerned about the logistics of everything and having the photographer there. But it went beyond expectation. It felt like a mini varsity game with everyone there. Everyone was ringing pom-poms, and they all were getting excited about this team was a whiteout, this team was a blackout. And then I had to take a K1 coach be the announcer of both the teams because he had been watching the games all season. So that was fun.
What's the value of having these programs?
The value is, one, it's a sneak peek of what we're about if you're outside looking in. Two, it's building, once a tiger, always a tiger is one of our sayings around here. Even when you leave the school and go do another job, or you move, you're still a tiger. So the value of it is that you get to see a kid progress, and the coach sets the foundation, the head program coordinator sets a foundation for what skills need to be taught, how we run a program, and what it looks like at the end. And so basketball is the best indicator. All those basketball things are taught in PE, done through junior tigers, and then you see the end result in middle school and high school.
Outside of the sports part, what do you feel like sports is great.
Yeah.
But what other things are you infusing these kids?
Oh, character. So character's not taught anymore. It's not right to slam the other person. It's not right just because you see it on TV. You cannot do that to another player. You need to learn how to lose. Because if you win, I can't teach you what the feeling is like or what, but if you lose and you're bad about it, that's gonna resonate through your whole life. So it's really a lot about character and about the coaches and about praying with the kids and letting them see there's more to sport. Sport is great because it gives you confidence and it teaches you things, but it's not the be end and all.
Right? How did you get this passion for kids in this program?
I've always done, I've been a youth director at churches, and so I've always worked with kids, been fairly good at it. And then when I went to college and wanted to be a history teacher or like science teacher, they're like, just take one class in athletics, in sport. So I took one, and I was like, wait, you can wear shorts, you can be with kids, you get to teach them all about character development and about, no, don't treat someone like that. There's so much in sport that you can teach about life that is not taught in any other academic. And so to me, PE is the best job. You get to teach them all. You also get to, at our school, we get to travel with them. We get to do life outside of school. We're having a big alumni thing coming up. I'm trying to figure out how I can sneak back and see them. I just want to see, what did they turn out like? I know you wanted to play blackjack every day and you wanted to be a dealer in Vegas, but come on, what really happened? Where did you end up? Because that's who you were in third grade. But this is probably one of the most satisfying jobs, but people don't do it. It's a calling. It's just like being in ministry.